The Monte Carlo rally began in 1911. Here we have colour footage from 1955. Competitors began from locations all over Europe, for example Glasgow, Stockholm, Munich and so forth, and rallied at Monte Carlo where they did a quick circuit around the racetrack. You can see at this location the weather conditions are particularly bad. Sunbeam Mark IIIs were especially evident this year. For example, here we have entrant 222, which is Sheila Van Damm and Anne Hall driving one, and the Mark did itself credit this year. Of course, there are other sections of the rally which are having different types of weather. Here we see Peter Harper and David Humphrey, entrant 251, again in a Mark III Sunbeam. Here we are at Belgium control point, with drivers taking a well-earned rest, sorting a few things out. Oh, and here we've got Sheila Van Damm and Anne Hall making a quick getaway in the Mark III Sunbeam, as are others across country. I think they're heading here to the Paris control point, and they're greeted by officials. Even Gerard Depardieu is there, and off they go again. Through the night, if need be, and on into the morning. I think here, this is 198, Hans Ingier and Walter Schlorberg, again in a Sunbeam Mark III. Oh, control point in the Alps. Go on over there, you'll find a parking space right at the back on the left. Off you go. This the DKW F91, piloted by Greta Melander and Monica Justadius, and off they go. Very stylish, 1950s modernity there. Oh, better jump in there quick. Right, hurry, don't miss your plane. Off you go. Go on. It's too heavy to be in the race. Sneaking out the trees. 209. Let's hope the council have gritted the road. Looks a bit treacherous. Is he going to hold that corner? Oh yes, a bit wobbly. We have another Mark III Sunbeam, it's 222 again I think, a car introduced between 1954 and 1957 by Roots. Oh, that looks high up, one of those roads you don't want to look over the edge, give you the wobblies. Oh, here's the mayor, he's in a hurry to get to a ceremony. What we got here, that's a bit of skilled driving, isn't it? That's going to be treacherous, that. He's managing quite well. Here we have Peter Harper and David Humphrey, once again in a Mark III Sunbeam, holding on that corner well. And this is the kind of road where you don't want to see a big lorry coming the other way suddenly. Oh no, don't be looking out your back window at a moment like this. Anything could happen. Got to be careful. I bet their feet are cold. This is some sort of time control point, and this character's had to stop here, check where he is. He's probably lost. Have you got a map? Look, I thought I was here. In other sections of the race, people are getting a move on. We've got somebody whizzing their way down, I'm not quite sure where, but public on either side. Let's hope there isn't a speed camera around. You'll notice on the banner overhead it says the 25th rally, but of course the rally started in 1911, this is 1955. The reason why it's only 25 years is because the rally didn't take place in some years, particularly the war years. What have we got here? Hailing down a taxi. He's never going to go south of the river this time of day. What, change of 20? You must be joking. Didn't even have my meter up. Now those badges could block your radiator. Sheila Van Damm and Anne Hall in the Sunbeam again. Oh, and some Greek entrants in an Opel Olympia. Oh, a DKW 896, or my name isn't Quentin Smythe. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's a bit embarrassing, a bit cringeworthy. Quick, make a quick getaway. Go on, off you go. Looks like there's some sort of braking test here. reminds me of when you take the driving test and they sort of bang the dashboard and you have to stop really quickly. They all seem to be making it though. That's pretty good. Ooh, back on the mountain passes. Doesn't look like you've got anywhere to go if you tip over the edge there. That fence doesn't look very tall, does it? This 197 Leaf Samsung Elvin Hall Torgerson, again in the DKW896. Later followed by this Ford Crestline 4 litre, and the Mark III Sunbeam again, driven by Sheila Van Damm and Anne Hall. I noticed the boot's still open, where shopping's going to fall out the back. I see it's the mayor again in a hurry on his way to open that ski shop. Turini, the location of a high mountain pass, and the conditions are absolutely treacherous. Hard to imagine vehicles of this period who get through this. Just hanging in there. Sunbeam Alpine Mark III, Peter Harper and David Humphrey, entrants 251. And you can see British entrants Ronnie Adams and Ernest Macmillan in their Jaguar Mark VII, followed by German entrants in a Mercedes 220. French entrants 331 in a DKW F91. Cars starting to descend the pass now and come into better weather. Indeed, very much better weather. The final stage of the 1955 Monte Carlo rally took place in Monte Carlo itself, and the weather conditions were wet, and it was a quick sprint around the racetrack. And here we can see fierce competition amongst the drivers in this last stage. Overall first place for Monte Carlo Rally 1955 went to Per Malling and Gunnar Fadum, who were from Norway, and they were driving a Sunbeam Mark III. Second place went to George Gillard and Roger Dugat, who were French, in a Panhard, and third place to Joachim Kulling and Hans Gerdem, who were driving the Mercedes-Benz 220. Indeed, there were 4 other Sunbeam Mark IIIs that were in the finish that year, including Peter Harper and David Humphrey, who came 9th, and Sheila Van Damm and Anne Hall, who came 11th. So a great showing for Roots cars that year. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.